I got orders to Ticonderoga. So I spent 8 months on the first cruise over there. And it was, 40 days on the line of basically bombing, North Vietnam. Very tense situation when you're tracking planes going over and coming back from North Vietnam. And we got to know the pilots, and it was quite an experience. So anyway, 8 months over there in the war zone, come back. We have about a 3 month period where they get the carrier ready to go, and then they send us over again. So now I'm on my second cruise over on the ship, and that's another 8 months. So I've spent 16 months overseas. And while I was there, you were standing watch up in, the O10 level or something, and I'm watching these planes head out, to Vietnam. And honestly, I was just thinking could maybe do more. I mean, than just sitting on this aircraft carrier. That was part of my motivation. And secondly, the way my enlistment worked, I would have done a third cruise on the ship, which you know, if you do 5 on and 5 off for 40 days, you're a zombie. I mean,
Yeah.
zombie. That's what our radar division did. We'd be 5 hours in CIC, we'd get 5 hours off, and then right back on. We did that for 40 days at a time. So I was really burned out with all of that. So I had a friend of mine, Les Garrett, who's unfortunately passed. He and I just happened to be in the office for the OI division, Operations Intelligence, what it was then, radar. And they had a notice on the board that you could volunteer for small boat training. And so Les and I said to ourselves, well, why don't we do that? We'll volunteer. We had no idea what they were talking about, small boat training. And we'll volunteer. It'll get us off the ship, and might actually have a chance to go over to Vietnam and actually do more, for the war effort. And so the ink wasn't dry on the signature, and they sent a helicopter out to get us and flew us right to Coronado, and we started SWIFT training. That's exactly what happened.
Wow.
And so it was about a 3 month training, I think. And then right after Christmas, February, right, 1st of February, we go over to Vietnam. We flew over into Cam Bay, and then we were sent to Catlow and picked up our boat there. The first mission, we were on the river. We get a call, and our orders, since we were new, we didn't follow orders very well. It must be something in water there, but we got a call when we were on the big river. Well, the orders were stay on the big river. You're new, don't go into those canals because you got to figure out what you're doing first. Well, we get a call first thing when we're in the river, and it's from an outpost, an American advisor, that they're under attack and they're going to get overrun if somebody doesn't come and help. Well, of course we did. We decided, okay, well, it's either that or, we disobey orders or we go help these guys. So we did. We went in the canal and broke through fishing traps, and we got close enough to where we could walk mortars in under his direction and basically saved him and the 80 troops. As our first mission.
And how long had you been in country?
Just first, I think it was our first day out
Wow.
on the river. And
so maybe 2 days after arriving at Cameron?
Probably, yeah. And so guy by name of David Marion, and he was the American advisor. And so after that, David was looking for the crew that saved him, when we all got out of the service, and he would go to these swift boat reunions, and he finally found us at a coffee one morning. And me and Bill Frankie were sitting there and a couple of the other guys, and he identified which boat it was because of our call sign and hull number. And his daughter was there. So it's quite moving. She said, thanks for saving my dad. So That was something.